Hey, I'm Amy Mathewson with eXp Realty. I am in Merrillville, Indiana today looking at some small businesses. Specifically, we are about a block and a half off of Route 30, right on Broadway in Merrillville. And Rock, tell us where we're at.
We're at Rockablock here at 81 West 78th Avenue in Merrillville, Indiana.
And this is a true creative business. I have been so inspired already just by hearing what Rock has to say. But Rock, tell us a little bit about, it's not just shirts. What is this all about here?
Well, Rockablock is just a passion of mine. It started out as just a hobby where I wanted to make shirts just to have a creative outlet. I had worked my entire career as a graphic designer and art director, but the projects I worked on were just kind of lacking in creativity and just fulfillment. And so I started making T-shirts and hoodies and all these things in my basement about 4 years ago. Going on 5 actually.
Wow. And
so my slogan is inspiring shirts for inspired people. So everything in here has been inspired by, a situation in my life, a story, inside joke, just a conversation I've had with someone or just some sort of interaction. And I decided just to use these shirts as a canvas to display, these inside jokes and, these stories. Every shirt tells a story.
Yeah.
And so far, people have really resonated with me.
There's a lot of creativity and passion behind them. Rock, I know we've got some stuff here that we can't talk about yet because you got to follow Rock on Instagram, Facebook, because he's got some good stuff coming. But can you show us that T-shirt that you were talking about earlier with the sweat activation on it? I think that's something super cool.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so this here, I'm really into fitness, I like working out, and I always wanted shirts to be functional. So I decided to make a shirt that could be sweat activated. So here you can lightly see the design that says summer body loading. But as you work out and sweat, the design actually shows up even more. So just it's like a little reward for your hard work to show people that you're working on the summer body.
Yeah, I love it. So the more you sweat, the more you can see that print on there. So just an example of one of the creative shirts he has in here.
So I'm trying to go beyond just T-shirts and hoodies and things. So I want to really become a lifestyle brand. So I branched out into selling candles, soaps, lip balms, and some other things I've had specially made for me by other creatives in the area. So this right here, this candle was made by a company called Hyde & Park in Chicago. Okay. This guy actually makes these in his apartment.
Wow.
And so it's like one of the best smelling candles you probably ever smelled.
Wow, that is a very fresh smelling candle.
It is.
I love that.
So we call this one Freedom. This was actually part of a Juneteenth collaboration that we did.
Yeah.
And I just asked the makers to come up with a scent that said freedom to them, and funny enough, they all kind of came up with something very similar. So this one is citrus sage with woodland foliage.
It smells incredible. I love that you're supporting other small creatives too.
Yeah, I mean it's all about building up the community.
Yeah.
And whether you're Black, White, Hispanic, Asian, if you're creative, we're all part of the same network.
Oh yeah.
So this was made by a young lady in Indianapolis.
Ooh, eucalyptus tea?
Yeah, her company's called Jewel Essentials.
Wow.
So she actually makes food soaps that look like food. So she'll make like a chicken and waffle soap, looks just like chicken and waffle.
No way.
Spaghetti, meatballs, all these things, shrimp and grits.
Wow.
And she's got a really huge following.
Wow.
But yeah, so we just try to really.
What are they called again?
Jewel Essentials.
Jewel Essentials.
Yeah, so she's out in Indianapolis, a young lady in her 20s, really creative, and she has her own shop down there. So check out Hyde & Park Co., Jewel Essentials. But yeah, it's just been really fun just trying to connect with other creatives, other artists, other designers.
Yeah.
And to see how we can help each other out.
We support each other. I love it.
So here we have a few other designs made. I really love music. I really try to make shirts that invoke my background or things I grew up listening to. So hip hop, R&B, old school music.
Yeah.
And I'm a child of the 80s, so I remember record players, I remember tape decks, I remember CDs and all these things. And so I wanted a shirt that resonated with so many different people. So here we have Spindiana. I do a lot of wordplay.
It's so cool.
So I wanted to, really highlight, our home state of Indiana, show off the, we do have a thriving hip hop culture here, especially in Indianapolis, and being in such a close proximity to Chicago.
Yeah.
So a lot of people resonate with this, whether, you were spinning records in the 1960s or 70s, people love this shirt. If you're a child of the 80s or 90s, even young people who have, who just love vinyl now, how it's made a comeback, love this shirt.
Yeah.
And so I made its Illinois counterpart. I call this one Illinois, even though we don't really pronounce the S with Illinois.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of wordplay, so a lot of people love this one too. And again, I might just do some for several other states. Yeah. But again, I just want to have high quality design that tells stories that really reach people where they are.
Yeah.
And something that they're proud to wear.
And I could feel already how soft they are, so I know you put a lot of thought into the quality of it.
Yeah.
Do you have one more shirt you want to show us over
Yeah, I
here?
do. So this here is actually, let me pull this tag down here. But this here is actually my Freedom Fighter shirt.
Yes.
And so on this one, I wanted to create a shirt that highlighted real heroes, real black heroes.
Yeah.
So here we have Sojourner Truth, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Ida B. Wells, and W.E.B. Du Bois. And these are very important figures in the fight for freedom and equality here in the United States. And so I created a shirt to get people to ask, who are these people and why are they so important? And a lot of people love this. You don't just have to be black or African American to appreciate this shirt.
Yeah.
Because Black history is American history.
History.
And so if you feel like this is something that people need to know about, this shirt's for you.
I love it. Rock, thanks for showing us around your store. We want to get this out there. So where can people come follow you at? Where can we find you?
Thanks for having me. So you can find us in our store at 81 West 78th Avenue here in Merrillville, Indiana. Or you can find us online at rockablock.com. That's rockablock.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it is Rockablock Brand.
And you guys do custom prints also, right?
Yes, we do. So we also offer custom printing. You can go to our website and fill out a form to request a quote for your custom print job.
Love it. We'll catch you guys next time on the next Small Business.